a good rule of thumb is to start the day right, to start the day with God. And then another helpful offering is to remember a thought of limitless release, of pure joy. This is a helpful thought to remember, he says. Allow that thought to come into my mind a lot more often. Yeah, it's kind of hard for the deceived mind to accept that the world is a reflection of our mind, literally, and that we make change inwardly. We make the change within, and then the external world is what it does.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
Hi.
I felt very touched during this session and meditation, and also the, what is it called, lecture or teaching, or this part. I could feel already from the beginning of the session, like from the meditation towards the end, I could feel like a slow expansion around my heart area, like a slow one, like really subtle, and it felt very nourishing. And then there was this talk about open doors, and like talk about if we keep locking our doors more. And this really touched me because it has been a topic in my life, like lately, that I have had certain kind of fears, and because of those fears I have actually locked doors more than people usually do, or what is needed at all. And during this session I started to feel like the more I keep locking these doors, the more I actually keep putting my heart in a prison in some way. And somehow during this session, also the previous sessions where I attended, somehow this kind of natural trust is coming back. And I can feel it here, like it's this kind of slow coming back in my heart, and it's so nourishing and so important to me. And right now I feel so trustful that I feel like I don't need to lock my door. I don't need to even close my door. So thank you for your words and for your presence. Yeah.
Thank you, Minna. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Precious.
Yeah, it is natural to trust. We don't have to fight trust. Isn't that good? Lena, turn. You have a little flyer, very loving. Hello.
Yeah, yesterday was crazy. I think maybe it was some guidance coming in and the ego was reacting like, and then I got into, guessing, and that went way down.
Guessing the guidance, okay, that game. The guessing the guidance game.
And then I said, and I said, no, okay. But then, I just freeze. The stress level was so high. Okay, I just need to, whatever that is, I'm going to drop it. And I could feel my mom present. I know it's your birthday today, and mine is coming up soon. Because last years, she's been showing up, wanted me to go somewhere to buy something for myself. A gift. But I don't feel I really need anything at the moment. So anyhow, the whole day was mad. And, the stress and the fear from missing the guidance and the ego saying, you missed the whole encounter. And, it just came in so strong with all these things.
So the ego wants to trick you.
Yeah, all the time. As soon as there is some guidance and I pray for guidance, it comes in.
It's a fault finder. The ego is a fault finder.
Yeah.
It wants to find faults.
Yeah, and actually, the ego says, no, you're not worthy. You're not allowed. It's forbidden. You're not worthy. And it kept going all day long, and I was just exhausted. I think the worst part is the fear that comes. Okay, I'm missing something here. I'm not following. I'm not doing.
Well, what might the lesson be here? You're saying you have a feeling that your mom is giving you a message of buy yourself something. And maybe this can be a symbol of how you can work with your mind with these stressful thoughts of thinking you miss guidance. Instead, perhaps the focus can be, what do I feel like? What do I feel? Instead of making guidance very different from you, something you don't quite get and something you miss a lot. Instead, with this feeling of your mom wanting you to have a gift, there's a beautiful openness in that. It can be a symbol of you keeping your mind open for the gift. It doesn't need to be a gift in form, but just this presence you feel, this high state you felt yesterday and the ego react to, to just allow this, just say, okay, what is the gift? And maybe you feel like something.
Well, I did hear her. She said, I love you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's a gift. And maybe that's the message.
It's strange because I didn't defend against that, but there was something else I defended against because my heart, I got so, it was so painful. It was like closing so hard.
Yeah, so I think God wants to love you. Spirit wants to love you at all times. And I think that's your first acceptance. That can be your first acceptance. There is love coming through, like your mom telling you she loves you. Like, I think sometimes you make God into sort of an authority figure that you don't like, an authority
Yeah.
that's going to tell you what to do. Like, it's kind of a harsh view of God. Maybe the first step is to say, I am loved. To let Spirit love you. And to lovingly see these feelings and these thoughts. So what is the part of you that is fighting so much?
I mean, Jesus was kind of a real authority through the teachers I had. Follow. And so that's learned. So,
Well, if that is the belief in the mind, that is what will be perceived. So I think it is healing for you to release that authoritarian attitude you have given God. God is all powerful and God is the author. But the harshness that you have projected onto God is the ego's harshness. Like love is not harsh. Love waits patiently for you to dive in and to know that you're loved. I think it is for you, the guidance is to have big allowance, because you have projected guidance as very strict and right and wrong, what is right and what is wrong. But I think allowance, feeling, these two are very helpful for you. Allow your feeling, follow your feeling. Try that out for a bit.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sweetly enough. Yeah, one thing that Helen Schuckman heard from Jesus at the end, before she died, I think she asked Jesus, what was all this for? And he said, all of this was just for me to show you that I love you. Bringing the course to the world, which seems to be a serious undertaking, Lena, like it seems that was some guidance, But the message for her was, I did this because I love you. We can get so serious about guidance and doing the right thing.
Yeah, so I want to tell you, I went out with the dog in the early evening, walking with other dog owners. When I went out to meet them, I looked up at the sun and Jesus, just, I love you. It was just this bright light shining. I just felt, I love you.
Wow.
I just, okay, I can breathe, it's cool. And again this morning I was hanging my laundry. So yeah, that's comforting. I just want to share about Jesus.
Mm.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. That's what he wants you to get. That he loves you. Yeah. Anytime you wrap yourself into this crazy thought of what am I meant to do? Remember, all he wants you to do is to accept that he loves you. Guidance is often obvious, and sometimes we just don't want to see it. But once we see it, we're like, that was very obvious. I knew this all along. So it's a knowing that's very close to us. It's very, very near. Like the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Kingdom of heaven is within. It's super close, closer than your breath, Most natural. It's a lot of effort in the know, in the not knowing, or in trying so hard. But that is just guilt. That is just some guilt to look at when there's a lot of trying hard, trying to get it right. It comes from guilt in the mind. So it's more an opportunity to take another look at the guilt and release the guilt. Question, release it.
Yeah, another thing is I'm sitting to pray and asking Jesus, well, what would you have me do now? And then you're supposed to relax, but I'm basically never relaxed. My body and my mind is like a guitar string, like it's like that all the time. I can't really relax. So then I just, I need to take a walk in the woods. Then I think I relax the most.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Good.
When I walk, something comes, like you said, like, oh, it's that.
Yeah, it can be so simple. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not coming on anymore.
You have such a willing mind, Lena. You're just so willing to be aligned with the guidance, and that's beautiful. You can let that be a relaxing knowing. Your willingness is strong. Like even when you read the section, I need do nothing, you know, he says that, yeah, I need do nothing. And then you will be sent on busy doings. You will be doing things. You're not going to miss it. In the meantime, you're loved. Okay, anyone else? Come on, Lena.
Yeah, I just want to tell a happy story.
Mhm.
I was at the dentist the other day. She asked me if I wanted anesthesia, and I said yes, I do. And that's usually very painful for me. I didn't feel a thing. She was so good, and she was so kind and comforting and calm, yet effective. She was really quick, but she was not quick in a stressful way at all.
Mhm.
Yeah, she was amazing, and it was just such a joy.
You're starting to have very gentle reflections, starting to forgive the healthcare. Maybe that's what all this was for, all along.
Yeah, I'm really grateful.
Mm. Beautiful. Okay. For you who feel like coming here, we are going to have a retreat here.
Hi, yeah, actually, that was the question that I was talking about earlier about the retreat. Yeah, I would love to know more.
Yeah, just that we're on a beautiful retreat center here outside of Malaga, Spain, and it's a great place to go within and to look at what's in the mind for healing.
Yeah. Usually the retreats are very healing, very efficient, like speed up. It's really, the retreats are really in the Holy Spirit's hands. We can't really describe them because all the retreats are different because of the calling the mind comes with, and it's answered, and we are facilitators. We facilitated, and yeah, it's usually just really beautiful because it's a lot of synchronicities. People who come sometimes share the same issues, so it can go really deep, and it's both emotional healing and it's metaphysics, you know, and experiences, meditation. It's like these sessions, but magnified, I could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's always nice to come together in person, very relaxed, and yeah, this is a nice place to be. All the rooms have their own bathrooms, and it's a good retreat center for retreats. Sometimes with fruits on the trees. Marie knows, she's been there, Lena knows. So that's a nice bonus. Okay. And if anyone feels like giving a donation, the PayPal link we use is paypal.me/ACIM love. Okay, thank you so much, everybody, for coming along again.
Yeah.
Love you.
We love you lots.